I believe we're live, pal. We are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Just Two Marks Wrestling Recap Show. I am the Athletic Geek, and I'm joined once again, shouldn't say as always, because even though you're the most consistent, joined once again by Jedi Jason Kruger.
Everyone else is just an imitator.
Yes. At this point, yes. At this point, yes. But, never seen this before. It's the Just Too Much Wrestling Recap Show. Jedi and myself have been watching wrestling together and discussing wrestling together for damn near 15 years. We love wrestling. We love talking wrestling with other fans, especially you, the viewers. But we're not in the business. We are not actually wrestlers. We're not insiders. At the end of the day, we're no better than each and every one of you. We're just two marks, and well, they're gonna start listening to us, Jedi.
Yes, that's right.
They're gonna, we are the authority now, and other things that happened on Raw. So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Probably better. I don't know what year it is, obviously.
Yeah, so I don't really know. I'll take the laptop of doom here since Jedi's having some issues.
Yeah. I've used my phone so much I don't even know how to use a laptop anymore. It's kind of sad.
Yep, and there's the feedback. That's always great.
Right.
All right, so let's just go ahead and get started talking about Raw because I mean,
who needs GMs when you have McMahon?
oh yeah.
It's Corbin's fault, you know.
It's all Baron Corbin is the answer to the question that no one asked. But
I don't know. I mean, everybody kind of asked why is Raw so bad, and that was the answer they gave.
Yeah.
None of us are buying it, but that's the answer they gave.
well, they
It's like, couldn't be those 25 writers you have employed? Or the dude who approves all the...
this is what I don't understand.
Did you
So
read the Jimmy Jacobs thing?
yeah.
Interesting. Weird.
Yeah, it's just, there was another wrestling commentator, and they said, like, they're going to change things up, but pretty much it's the exact same opening that we've had to Raw every Raw for the last 15, 16 years.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a big interview segment to start the show.
Oh, yeah.
And something big's going to happen, and it's next!
Yeah, pretty much. Next
So-
year, because,
Yeah. And here's the thing, so Baron Corbin loses to Kurt Angle and he's no longer the general manager. But Kurt Angle's not the general manager anymore, even though he was good.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of people that were good at their job, well, more on that later. People that were good on their job, they're no longer the GM
Oh,
anymore.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, so we have that. Yeah. Finn Balor, Dolph Ziggler had a good match. And,
I mean, it's Finn Balor, no Ziggler.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, it's not solid.
I have a
except
gut
it's
feeling. I have a gut feeling we're in more of that territory of.
Well, let's say this for the record: this was a better Raw than the
It
last
was.
2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, of course that's that's not saying much.
I know. Well, it was.
That's like saying a paraplegic is able to take short steps again, but they're walking. Yeah, it's better, but I mean, when anything's better than being completely handicapped,
I mean,
And I'm not knocking any handicapped or paraplegic folks out there.
I was gonna say Draws can use his arms again. That's
Yeah,
pretty
I'm not
good
sure.
after having no use of limbs.
That's pretty much what it is. Like
Yeah.
when you have something such garbage, anything's better.
Yep.
On one hand, but this, however, unlike those folks, it shouldn't be celebrated. It's just
I know.
this is still crap. You know what I mean?
It's like you could do better. You've done better.
But to me, it's like, how long is this gonna? How long until they keep going? Like, no, you want this,
Right. I know, right?
How many more How many more organically created fan favorites are going to bite the dust for the sake of what they feel is the flavor of the month?
I mean, I would be a lot less cynical about it if the announcement had been, I'm retiring, Triple H is taking over. Alright,
Yep.
Let's see where this goes from here.
But it's kind of weird. It's almost like they're self-aware that they suck.
Yeah.
But how much longer until they go back to, yeah, but we don't care.
Right.
Because
I mean,
we're still making
all the money.
We're still making money hand over fist, and what's going to happen is, you think Ring of Honor is going to put us out of business?
Right.
You know.
The only thing they really got to worry about is making sure SmackDown keeps that rating that Fox wants.
Oh, yeah.
Keep Fox happy.
Well, then they better
That's
put...
a good idea. Well, yeah.
I would hope that they would put Triple H in charge of SmackDown at that point.
No kidding.
I mean, but... I mean, I guess they're continuing this frickin' Balor and McIntyre storyline.
I guess.
You know,
I don't understand the dynamic between all three of them right now.
It's too... They didn't need to split up McIntyre and Ziggler, as far as I'm concerned.
I liked how they kind of flipped the script. They're like, yeah, you're my lackey now. I think they might as well just stuck with that for a bit.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like they still need each other.
Yeah,
it is
I would
what it
agree.
is.
I mean, I feel like it was a real waste to have him beat Kurt Angle the way he did.
Yeah, because it doesn't seem like
they've done nothing with him since. It's just like, and that happened. It's like, but that happened, you know. Like,
that should have been...
Brock Lesnar didn't end Undertaker's undefeated streak, and then go on to
do nothing.
Yeah, or even lose.
I feel like, this goes back to it being a stupid idea to put the Universe title on Brock Lesnar. What they should have done was put it on Strowman after that, and then you had Drew McIntyre coming in hot for...
going monster hunting.
Yeah.
He said it.
Coming in hot for it, and then, he's like, okay, well, he already beat down an Olympic champion, so what's going to happen to Strowman?
They could have had a vicious match.
Mm-hmm.
First one could have gone where he got frustrated and then went all chair nuts on.
Or with some shenanigans and maybe some help with Ziggles. He could have,
Or Ziggler dies via Strowman, and that gives
him the opening he needs.
Yeah, McIntyre an opening. Death by Strowman.
Death by Strowman. But it's just... I feel
Speaking
like
of just...
they don't know where they're going with this.
They don't know what to do with Elias. They don't know what to do with Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley has been the biggest disappointment. And I'm not saying it's not his fault. I enjoy his villain character a lot. But ever since he's come back, it's just been like, okay, what? They had the chance to at least give us a dream match with him and Lesnar. And I'm no Lesnar fan, but a dream match nonetheless. But
I would have liked to have seen it at least. I mean, I'm prepared. I saw the original Goldberg versus Lesnar bout, so I'm prepared for horrible disappointment. But
I don't think Bobby Lashley has a lot more talent than what Goldberg did. It's just...
Those two could really go out there and beat the teeth at each
Mm-hmm.
other.
and people want to be like, what? I was going to pay-per-views at your parents' house when Bobby Lashley debuted, and what was the first thing we were all saying? Man, it's like he's Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
It's like he's Brock Lesnar. It's like he's Brock Lesnar.
He even had a similar background with
the amateur wrestling.
Wrestling. He just did it in the military instead of,
college.
It's like, that'd be interesting. Yeah.
But Bob, I like the character now. I like the package with Leo Rush, but it's like, okay, but like, what direction is he going in? Is he going to be? Does he want Lesnar? But no, they just put him. They're like, you and Elias just go out there and do nothing. And I mean, I'm not saying that every match needs a fucking belt. I mean, not every match needs something, on the line, but that's the best you can come up with. You should be having Lashley. First of all, a lot of the no direction of Raw falls on the fact that they have a fucking champion that never fucking shows up.
Right.
And I'm all for using Brock Lesnar as a distraction. If he wants to wrestle, you know, you want to just put him in for a big pay-per-view to draw some
Brock
money.
Lesnar's wrestling X, Y, and Z, you know, and the people will be like, all right.
But don't put the fucking championship on him.
Exactly. He's an attraction. He's not.
You know, there's the dead horse hammer. I'm not going to start swinging it because it makes me
Yeah, I was going to say.
But, you know.
Speaking of people just turning villain and stuff, or turning hero, it was really jarring experience watching the mixed match challenge, because several people changed alignments in the middle of that. It was the most jarring and weird experience ever watching that thing.
So we have that. We have essentially the entire tag division out there, and
well, at least Lucha House Rules aren't a thing anymore.
And at least the Revival won.
And the Revival won, yes.
True. You know what I said when the Revival won? I said, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they worked hard. All day, all night. Well, boys, roll crits on this one.
Fight real hard. Jeez. Alright, keep talking while I joke over here.
Alright, well, I'm hoping that the Revival maybe take the tag belts, you know.
In the near future.
Like Royal Rumble, perhaps. And finally, you know, get the respect they deserve. Because if they're not, I want them to leave, which they'll be walking away from a lot of money. But I want them to leave, and I want them to go to the Young Bucks and Cody's promotion, so we can finally have the match that they've been talking about on Being the Elite for years, with the Young Bucks versus the Revival. So much so that it was even, they have FTR put on their gear for Fuck the Revival. I don't know if you noticed that watching some Ring of Honor, but that's what that meant.
Wow.
He don't watch Being the Elite. He should, but he doesn't.
4 kids this week, dude.
This goes back years, Jedi. Years!
All I hear is, you have a lot to catch up on. It's like, oh.
We need to just marathon Being the Elite. Like, that needs to just be something we do one day. Like, just go at least all the way to the post-Adam Cole days and just marathon all the episodes of it. So... But yeah, I was happy to see the Revival win. The match was kind of but happy for the Revival winning. And then we have a Ronda Rousey interview, and I'm gonna say about Ronda Rousey, this was not a good segment. Like, you know, I know I've tried to kind of defend Ronda Rousey, you know, because she is passion. Unlike her UFC counterpart, she wants to be there, but I don't think this segment was very good, and yeah, just still, you know, we're hearing rumors that the whole reason that she cost Becky and Charlotte the titles was because they might make it a triple threat match and throw Charlotte in the main event at WrestleMania, which, I mean, that's cool because Charlotte's cool.
It gives them all something to do.
But I kind of feel like...
I get it. I mean...
on one hand, I get it because Charlotte is probably, in the ring, the best women's wrestler on the roster, with the exception of maybe Asuka.
Right.
But on the flip side, I don't really like multi-person matches in the main event at WrestleMania. I feel like it should just be the Man and Ronda.
I get that. Although, arguably, WrestleMania 20's main event was pretty good.
It was. I'm not saying it's been bad. I mean, WrestleMania 30's was too. I just kind of like one-on-one in the main event at WrestleMania. Call me, you know, I'm not going to turn into a Southern atheist with the tennis racket, but call me a little bit, but I am a little bit of a traditionalist in that sense. If it's good, I'm not going to, I'm not going to be like, you know, well, fucking me, put Charlotte in there, not me, it's me, shit. I ain't gonna be that guy, but I'm just saying if it were up to me, which it never will be, Just
Yeah.
one-on-one. That's just me. But
it would have been lame to put Charlotte in there for sure if she hadn't tried to beat Ronda within an inch of her life in Survivor Series.
that was awesome, though.
I cringed the whole time. I was like, she's not even aiming. She's just swinging at it.
But it did lead to a damn near 1 hour segment involving some mighty fine wrestling from the ladies of Raw.
I feel like I probably need to go back and actually watch that. Heard about it.
The only thing I was sad about was the fact that Ember Moon didn't win.
That's legit.
Ember Moon's probably my favorite on Raw.
That's legit.
But we got Natalya and Ronda for the women's title next week, and I like Natty, don't get me wrong, but nobody's taking the belt off of Ronda, especially on
Not
Raw.
on Raw, shoot.
Natty's kind of, from a storyline perspective, and she's kind of the gatekeeper of the women's division on Raw.
Her and Mickey would have been kind of both on the same brand.
It's something, you mentioned that, it's like, and this is a testament to how good Natalya is, though. Remember around the time that Natalya, first came to the main roster, the shelf life for a woman on the roster was not very long.
Oh, good grief. Yeah.
They were cycling them in and out really, really quick. Even some of the best, like Mickey didn't even last, but 4 or 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for Natty to have been there for him is just awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta give her props there that she's been in the WWE. And, Grant Mickey's back, but,
Apparently Alicia Fox has actually been with the longest, because I think Natty's been, 3 months after.
Alicia Fox, She was the wedding planner that Edge cheated on Vicky Guerrero with.
Mm-hmm. I remember this.
Now, and this isn't a knock on Alicia Fox, but I mean in terms of in the ring, like Addie's up here and Alicia.
I like what.
I'm sorry.
One group I always watch the
But remember,
it is a good Northern Light suplex though. That is a really good Northern Light suplex.
But yeah,
it is. But
it's
yeah, she tries.
She tried. At least you tried. At least you tried. She ain't nearly as bad as Big Cass in that sense.
Oh, good grief. Or freaking Real One.
This is so god. But this is something, and I was mentioning this. I know, the match is over from TLC.
Mm-hmm.
Would there have even have been a Ruby Riott Natalya match if Jim Neidhart didn't pass away?
I doubt it. I don't know what they would have.
It reminded me a lot of the Undertaker CM Punk match from WrestleMania in the sense that, so what would you have done if somebody didn't die? I'm not
right.
I'm not getting all offended, obviously, well, I mean, not obviously, but I would think that Natalya was at least somewhat okay with it, or else they wouldn't have done that.
I hope so. I mean, I remember.
Who's Eli? I don't know who Eli is. I'm the athletic geek, and that's Jedi. I don't know who the fuck that is. And nice Arthur Trevor impression, yeah. I put my balls on your burger. There you go. I saw my face, so it doesn't really work. That's another being the elite thing. So, yeah.
I completely lost my train.
Yeah, I know. I can do that. Woo! SCU! Oh, that's Ray. Ray comes in for SCU. Sorry, Eric. But, yeah, I thought the episode of Raw was a damn fine episode. Don't get me wrong. It's just kind of one of those, very much I'll believe change when I see it. We've been jaded by the WWE for so many times that I honestly...
Side note, if they wanted Natalya to appear as a legit threat, having her defeat all 3 members of the Riot Squad I mean, like,
it makes
she basically wanted 3 on
the
1
match
handicap.
makes sense. I'm
Yeah.
not.
No,
I'm not
well,
angry about it.
giving them-
And Natty has enough ability that she's going to
Yeah.
make Ronda Rousey look
Yeah.
like $1 million fucking bucks.
That's what I'm giving them props for, actually kind of
You know.
doing it, committing to the thing and doing the thing.
But to me the only problem with it is like I don't feel that Natty is a
Natty.
real
I know.
threat
Gatekeeper,
to the title.
So it's like, well,
You know, it's like she's like. She's like when Roderick Strong back in like ROH would get a world title shot. Now, granted, Roderick did eventually get the belt, but like when he'd get a world title shot, it was like this is gonna be good. He's gonna lose. Like that was how it was. Oh, he's wrestling Bryan Danielson. Oh, he's gonna have a real good match and he's gonna lose. He's wrestling Morishima. He's gonna have a real good match and he's gonna lose. He's wrestling Nigel McGuinness. He's gonna have a real good match and he's gonna lose.
See, you're talking right when I was watching ROH, and I agree. That's exactly what I thought every time too. It's like, well, you know, it'll be good.
He'll be good, and then he'll eventually lose.
Yep.
I mean, he did eventually get it, and he didn't really. I mean, what is what is. You know, he lost to Eddie.
He lets his knees do the talking for him.
He lost to Eddie Edwards, and like that's still Nick, who doesn't have time to be on the show much anymore. That's like still like something you bring that up, and he will still passionately talk about how stupid Ring of Honor was for doing that. Like, yeah, it was. Which finds super.
I'll passionately argue that the Katie
Shit, turn the fucking thing on. Fuck. We're so amateur today because fuck it. Which 5 superstars would you believe will leave WWE, join AEW? Well, there's 2 schools of thought there. There's 5 that I would like to see leave to join AEW, and then 5 that I think will actually leave. First one I think is Grand Matalik.
Looks like it says who you believe will leave. So.
Who do I believe will leave?
Reality.
Reality, I think Grand Matalik, because he posted something on Twitter about, do you want to see me go back to CMLL or work the Indies after he gets released? So I'm guessing he's seeing the writing on the wall. So I think Grand Matalik.
Well, I would think so.
And especially with what AEW might be going for, it seems like just this big hodgepodge of styles. Grand Matalik will be up there. Yeah, I agree with that, Eric. I believe, I guess we'll talk about that real quick now. I believe that Nikki and EC3 are ready. EC3's been ready the whole time. I don't even know why they put him in NXT, just because the guy knows how to wrestle the WWE style.
They didn't have anything for him. That's why.
Yeah. They didn't even really have anything for him on NXT. Let's call a spade a spade. That's one of the only like disappointments of NXT is just like he kind of didn't do much.
Yeah.
There. Other than a really good match with Velveteen Dream. And being part of the ladder match, but anyway.
Right, he came in right there.
Who else do I think will leave? See, I don't know, because it seems like everybody, I don't know who's unhappy and wants to leave at this point. The Revival just got a win. I would have said the Revival, 2 weeks ago.
I would tell Sasha to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, Sasha Banks would be good. I mean, and Grant, I'm not the biggest mark for Sasha Banks.
Yeah, but I mean, her talent's. If they don't have anything for her in 2019, she needs to get gone.
Well, and it's not to me, and it's not even a matter to me of Sasha being bad. It's everybody, all like the other women are better, with the exception of maybe I just see more in a bunch of other ones. To me, I never really was big on the Sasha Banks bandwagon. Even
I understand.
When she came out to the main roster, everybody was just so excited. It was kind of like, oh hey, she's a good wrestler. It's kind of like,
well, if we
go back to
turn her back to villain like in NXT.
Oh yeah, now she was yes, yes, I agree with that. So I would think that Sasha would be somebody good to build the women. She's unhappy. I'd say she should leave, and they could help build the women's division around maybe her and Tessa Blanchard in AEW.
Yeah, you gotta get Tessa.
Yeah. We're bad for as a fan.
Yeah. Oh, of course it's bad booking.
It's bad booking, but again, I made the Roderick Strong comparison. Like, that's kind of how I felt about Sasha. I enjoy her, but I'm not going to buy the T-shirt.
Right.
I'm not going. If she's, if I can meet her, I'll say hello.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did Roderick Strong on your bachelor party. But
yeah.
But and I'll definitely be intrigued by her match. But just as far as ruling the division, it's not so much that she's bad. It's just that when you got people like Becky, when you got people like Charlotte, when you got Asuka being used to her potential, you have a better division there, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's just my opinion. I'm not trying to say that Sasha's awful, but I would definitely. No, that's cool. You do you, man. You do you. You Canadians are just
I've heard rumors of Sasha's bad attitude, but I think that
you Canadians just go do you.
I've heard rumors.
Easy. That's gonna be your nickname. Easy. See?
I see.
See that? Oh, I feel like I need some alcohol for this one because I'm just feeling too wiry.
I take the bad attitude thing with a grain of salt because I'm not sure.
Yeah, I haven't heard. Other than first of all, also this is for Eric here. Check it. Yeah, that's from everything. I beat you, first of all.
This is from a hospital.
First of all, Shawn beat you, which is why I got the "You Screwed Brett" chant, started dancing like Shawn Michaels and throwing out crotch chops. So, yeah, Shawn Michaels forever. But, yeah, I've never heard about Sasha's bad attitude, but I'll still say the Revival because I'm unsure. Grand Metalik. Sasha, one more.
We name all people that are on Raw or
Hideo Itami. He deserves better.
Yeah.
Hideo Itami.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
We got. Why do we have all the Erics in here?
What you got against Eric's?
I don't know. I'm just saying I have a lot in there. I don't have anything against Eric's. I like this Eric right here, speaking of StarCast. See? He even signed by him. He's awesome. He's a good dude. I can't go back on there now, so I'm just going to set this way. He's got the Golden Bug shirt. I thought we did fight. Oh, well. Whatever. I got really drunk at StarCast, so... And after StarCast, as the other Eric will attest to, so... Yeah. So are we ready for SmackDown after all these tangents, WrestleCrap style? Ironically, it was WrestleCrap, the guy who runs WrestleCrap RD was his arcade machine we were talking about, so everything comes full circle. Everything comes full circle here.
It's a circle of life.
So we start off
ish.
We start off SmackDown with a good general manager being told, "We have no need for your services anymore."
Fired-ish. She's not going anywhere, but she's the former general manager.
Here to have T-Rex with a K. Yeah. We do have a Johnny Cash with a K.
Yes.
There's gonna be maybe 2 or 3 people that watch this that get that reference, but those 2 or 3 people, they're gonna appreciate that.
I have no idea what he's doing these days.
I don't really care. What if Paige leaves for AEW? Well, I would be scared to death because apparently she's hurting.
Yeah, I don't.
I would be terrified. Yeah.
Like, I'm kind of taking the doctor's word for it on this. She's done, and she has no business getting back between the ropes. I mean, I guess she could be a on-air authority figure,
but I mean,
or like a manager. But I mean, if she's making good money with them,
if she's making good money at WWE to not wrestle, why would she want to take essentially a pay cut?
Yeah.
And no disrespect to AEW, but I'm gonna think that they're not gonna be making as much over there.
Well, she's got the movie coming. She better stay wherever she is, I say.
Yes. if you're not, if
Now, if she has some sort of fucking Kurt Angle miracle surgery or something.
yeah,
sure,
or Daniel
why not?
Bryan type surgery for whatever happened with Daniel Bryan. Then
Yeah.
and if WWE won't let her and AEW will, then absolutely. But if she's truly done, just leave her in the WWE.
Yeah.
I would just stay in the WWE. It's just,
Heck yeah.
you know,
She's only, what, 25 or something?
she's younger than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know about that. But she's out of SmackDown general manager, and with logic that makes absolutely no fucking sense for anything. You've been doing a real good job. You're fired. Because we don't want authority figures, even if they're good. Let's just fire fucking Commissioner Foley while we're at it.
Well, I mean, you know, technically SmackDown's ratings have been down too, so, I mean...
Right, okay, here we go. SCU! Even though everybody in here is SCU. Or at least says SCU. SCU!
USC.
Fuck them. Shut your fucking whore mouth. Stupid fucking condom wannabe motherfuckers from Southern California. Fuck them and their fucking Trojan asses.
I was just putting letters together. LOL.
I'm fighting Irish all the way. Fuck USC. But SCU! So yeah, that happened. It made no fucking sense.
WII.
Have a really good segment with the man.
The man.
The man. And...
I love how she was called entitled by Vince. Whatever. Really? Really? Whatever.
And see, I didn't like that part. I just like the fact that you're seeing more and more reason why Becky Lynch is the best in the WWE right now.
Yeah.
So, Asuka's at least getting used correctly, so I'm kind of happy, you know, at least in that sense. She had a real good match with Naomi. Naomi kind of see Natty, at least on SmackDown, kind of how I feel with her. She's kind of a gatekeeper. She's kind of right below the title.
Weird, that. It's kind of weird, but yeah. But it's like she had that really good run, and now it's like, yeah. Weird. You're right. Huh.
But
that's weirding me out a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Really?
I feel like she...
I mean, you're not wrong.
Again, it's not a knock on Naomi. I like her. Yeah. It's just kind of when you're dealing with... When three of the top three women in the company are on your same brand, and they're so, like, you know, they're not even just some of the top three women. One of them is the top person in the company. Like, what do you... You're
kind of screwed,
You know,
I mean,
you
pick your spots.
You know, that's not saying Naomi still won't get a title run. It's just saying that Naomi's just kind of, Yeah, I was expecting that too. You know, I wanted to watch it and be surprised, but some Canadian in this fucking chat room spoiled it for me before I could even get home. Just saying. Anyway.
My wife was cheering for Asuka the whole time, and then...
Oh, fuck yeah, I would have been too, but you know, I got...
And then Ronda came and pushed the ladder, and then Asuka got it, and she's like, oh, yay, I guess. It's like...
I'm surprised your wife
wanted that to go down.
I'm surprised your wife isn't more of a Ronda fan with how, like, she was all big about UFC.
I think she probably... I mean, Ronda doesn't have the whole package like Asuka does.
Oh, no.
In fairness, so...
No. But speaking of wrestlers that your wife likes, Samoa Joe is next.
Yes, oh, good grief.
For those of you that don't know, myself, Jedi, and his wife...
And girlfriend at the time, I think.
Was it fiancé then, at least?
It might have been fiancé.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all took off for a nice little road trip once to go watch a WWE pay-per-view. We went on like a 2-hour road trip. We went to a sports bar 2 hours away to watch a WWE pay-per-view with Samoa Joe appearing there as a guest.
Yep.
and his wife was not the biggest wrestling fan at the time, but she went up to go meet Samoa Joe, and then because he was so cool, like Samoa Joe became her favorite. So there you go.
She also loves how in her picture he's all smiling and like teddy bear, like yeah, and then like in my picture,
in our picture, just like,
yeah, I'm tough guy.
Yeah, that's
she's
right.
just like so yeah, somebody was like, I thought you only would cheer for the good guys, and she's like, I don't care, it's Samoa Joe. Whatever.
But
Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, Asuka. There's like 5. I was like, you're just a mark for specific characters and can care less about everybody else.
Right.
Oh, she totally.
Oh, I'm giving you shit.
She hates Miz.
Cool.
I know.
She's good.
I was like, that's hilarious. She's like, I can't stand him. She's like, I remember him from the movies I saw.
Oh God.
And it's like, I just can't stand that guy.
You. Oh, I want to point this out. I was really desperate for a cup of coffee today, so I went to the one place where I don't like getting a cup of coffee, Starbucks.
Ooh.
Yeah, I hate it.
Oh my.
I was just in a Barnes & Noble and they have Starbucks there. But anyway, so they asked me what name to put on the...
Desperate times.
What name to put on the thing, so I said, how about SCU? Just because when I wanted to hear them go, coffee for SCU, and I'd just go back, SCU! Well, they put coffee for SEU, and I messed up my punchline, and I was very, very angry, and the coffee was subpar like Starbucks usually is.
SEU. See you.
I've never heard of LTO. Never had some of that, but tacos always sound good. But yeah, we have an intervention for Jeff Hardy. And anytime I hear intervention, I think of How I Met Your Mother. They have the giant sign that just says intervention.
Yes. Yeah.
So. Yeah, that was what it was. The Miz had a very, very awkward segment.
Why are we still doing this damn Miz Shane McMahon thing? I want some real change. Let's not do this.
I want some real change.
I don't like it.
It's
like
a waste of time. No, this is somebody who I don't like Miz, but I don't like him for the right reasons.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I think refreshing.
Yeah.
It's like the only one.
I'm just like, I just want to see you lose. I don't want you to get fired or quit or them to not use you anymore. I just want to see you get chance
You
with.
go like Miz and Ciampa. Those are
Yeah.
the two
Exactly.
poster children for how a villain's supposed to go.
I will concede Tim Hortons is good, but the best coffee I've ever had is actually, it's actually coffee you make at home called Joe's Coffee. 7-Eleven. Casey's General Store, guys.
Yeah. Midwest.
There you go. Actually, if I gotta go to a chain, though, I prefer Gloria Jeans. That's my stuff. A Gloria Jeans Americano. Top notch. I like my coffee too, like I like my women, any way I can possibly get it, because I like coffee. But any hoozles. This is just a real loose one. We're just having fun tonight, guys. Christmas is coming. Let's just have some fun.
It is. It's true.
So the Miz wins with Mandy Rose. They defeat the Fabulous Truth, and yeah. So they're gonna have a bunch of silence when the two of them come out in number 30 at WrestleMania. Yeah. You know.
I kind of thought we were going to get...
you know, it'd be awesome,
skits.
and I'm sure that this has already been suggested by someone somewhere. You know, it would make me just laugh if when they do the number 30 for the Royal Rumble, and then Truth comes out thinking that in the Women's Royal Rumble, thinking that that's his.
The
and
whole
he comes
internet
out,
has been theorizing
yeah,
this.
and he's coming out, and he's like, all right! And then just have all the women beat his ass and throw him out. And it's just like, yep, he's done. He's done. Give us somebody good, at least in the men's, and then Carmella can do her thing, and she can moonwalk down, and I like Carmella, but she's a character.
Yeah, I mean...
And that's good. You need that. But she's character.
It's funny to me how now, even being a good guy, still one of her signature things is to, when someone's about to strike her with a devastating move, when she's still fresh and alert, she just, like, crouches down and screams at the top of her lungs.
Yeah.
She still does it.
That's odd.
She still does it.
I never really thought about that until you mentioned that. Yeah.
That's what I was like, that is such a villain move. You're still doing it. It's like, but now you do dance breaks, so it's okay. It's like, I get this.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, I enjoyed her feud with Asuka if it wasn't for the fact that Asuka was totally buried in it.
Right.
But, you know.
At least they freaking brought Ellsworth into it to be like, look, she didn't do it by herself. So, kind of funny they brought him back with non-contract. I mean, on one hand, yes, they buried Asuka.
Buy me a beer, I don't need any money.
On one hand, yeah, they buried Asuka. On the other hand, they literally paid James Ellsworth without a contract to show up for 2 months to justify Carmella beating Asuka. So, at least...
Okay, that's going to be the last time. And with the recent developments on James Ellsworth, that's the last time we're going to mention James Ellsworth on this show.
You know, I mean...
hey, we're stating facts, so I'm just saying this is where the geek character will kind of die down just a little bit and be like, you know, James Ellsworth can...
Am I allowed in passing to use the B word if it comes up for some reason?
The B word?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the B word?
Think of wrestlers and controversy. Come on. Whose name starts with a B? Last name. CB. I'm not going to say it because I'm not allowed to. WrestleMania.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Just asking. It might come up somehow.
Oh, no, we can do that. We can mention that, and I just fuck James Ellsworth.
I understand, but it was part of the story, sus. I wasn't giving him props.
Ellsworth can go fuck off. Ellsworth, yeah.
Her scream is pretty piercing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Talking about Ellsworth needs to make like a tree and leaf. Was that joke too old? Yeah, it's older than 16 years, so it was too old for James Ellsworth either. Fuck that guy.
Oh snap.
Yeah, fuck James Ellsworth. Chris Benoit. Yes, I was just getting ready thinking of that. Did you ever see that sign?
No.
Or that sign said, "We want Chris Benoit."
I love it. That's great. That's great.
I haven't drank yet.
That's great.
I just want to point that out for this episode. I haven't started drinking yet. This wasn't like the Crown Jewel episode where I was already 3 in by the time I started the show.
In fairness, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. That's a well
Remember,
good.
the Crown Jewel storyline is what started this whole Miz Shane.
Yep.
No wonder I wanted to end so badly.
Yeah. So that stuff happened.
Oh, tag teams.
Yeah,
tag teams exist.
Yep.
Gallows and Anderson live.
Mm-hmm. And had a real good match. Like, no real finish, but
yeah, but
good match.
I'm not gonna complain because it seems like they suddenly remembered they had tag teams like Sanity. Like, oh yeah, these guys, they're
maybe.
here.
I'm wondering if they're doing this to try and keep Gallows and Anderson to want to be there, so they don't defect back to New Japan right now and rejoin the Bullet Club. Mm-hmm. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to tell them, please go do that, because.
Oh yeah, that made me sad when I heard that one. That was mean. BTE thing, you wouldn't understand.
Maybe not, but that's still terrible.
Yes. Yes, it is. So, yeah. But I thought we had a reminder that good tag team wrestling can possibly
Yes.
happen, and
No
hopefully
offense to the Usos and New Day, it's just like, I mean, it's two, teams over.
and I like the New
and
Day.
over.
This is
Oh,
gonna,
I love the Hell in a Cell match.
This is gonna get some heat with the fans,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm kind of, and I'm not saying break them up because I know their money. I'm kind of tired of the New Day.
I see what you're saying.
I'm very, very, very tired of the New Day.
As long as you don't break up the Usos, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm not saying break up the New Day, but I'm kind of thinking, what would be kind of neat.
Oh, you mean like in New Japan where there totally are stables, but the people in the stables actually go for singles belts?
Exactly.
Oh!
Big E going up against Daniel Bryan
Yeah,
for the
why
world
not?
title. Hey, how about, a United States title match?
You're gonna win. It'll be a good match.
But it could also eventually push Big E toward... Big E could carry that title. Big E could be WWE champion one day. And also from the earlier segment, which... If you did, you had to keep a keen eye out, but the New Day were standing around Daniel Bryan eating meat.
I heard
that was awesome! So that could be what prompts, because Bryan's getting triggered by the littlest of things.
Right.
So,
Xavier needs to go for the United States Championship.
Xavier or Kofi. I was going to say...
Kofi's kind of like the gatekeeper of those three. It's like,
Yeah.
you've had your time.
I was going to say, listen, if you can allow Kofi to be back on, I don't know how much he weighs, but, it's wrestling, you can fake it.
Yeah, it really
I would let
weirds me
him
out
do
when
both
Buddy Murphy
SmackDown
didn't
and-
make weight.
SmackDown and 205 Live, and maybe have him go for the Cruiserweight title. Kind of similar to like what I'm doing on my Universe mode. All the Cruiserweights appear on a main roster show too, but also 205 Live.
Ah,
So, yeah.
yeah.
You can have that idea, WWE. You can just take that one. It's mine.
Speaking of,
Perfect.
we're not to the main event yet, but
When do you
speaking
think
of
Kofi
205
will
Live,
retire? I hope not. I mean, he's still got a lot to give. I don't want him to retire. Oh, hey. Hey, look who's here. It's Garrett. He's the person that would have...
Hey.
He's the person that would have appreciated a Johnny Cash with a K reference.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Or was he
Intersected.
around then?
I'm not sure if they intersected or not, to be honest.
You're refusing to buy a WWE 2K. Well, I got it for $25 on Black Friday, so for screwing around, it's not too bad. No, I don't think he should have betrayed him that early because they still had some more money to be made with him. I get it creatively, but I also... Money's money, and WWE, you can't just completely sacrifice money.
Yeah.
When Xavier offers too much, especially with everything.
I'd be gone to my job tomorrow if I get more money in benefits.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, I've said that exactly. I'm not disagreeing with you there. I'm just saying I don't think that they should have. Back then would have been too early. Like, even now, I still think it's too early. I just don't want to see them constantly going for the tag titles. You mentioned New Japan. Stables can keep pursuing singles gold and still be a stable. That's what I want
The
to see.
Shield sure was trying to do it.
Yeah.
Before, I mean.
So that's what I want to see. I mean, yeah, they should never broke up the Wyatt family. I want faction warfare in WWE like that. That's my dream. But, it's not going to happen because anytime any of them want to fucking... Anytime there's one breakout star they want to push forward without, break up the stable! That's WWE's logic,
Right.
and...
Speaking of stables, now it's my turn for an inside reference. RWO.
Yep. RWO. So anyway, more tangential shit aside, have a nice little segment, with Rusev and Nakamura trading jabs. It was fun.
Next Tuesday is going to be exciting. It's going to be Christmas and Rusev Day.
It's gonna be a big one.
Yeah.
I don't know which one I'm gonna celebrate. Probably Rusev Day,
Do both. Why not both?
because Rusev Day is better than Christmas.
I'm still going with why not both. It's my favorite.
Agree to disagree. Rusev Day is
Oh.
my favorite.
Well, I have tiny children, so.
He's got kids. We have a tag team match with Daniel Bryan and Andrade Cien Almas. He still exists with AJ Styles and Mustafa Ali. And
Don't glaze over this.
No. This is a fucking best match of the week right here. I mean, this was awesome. I'm very impressed at how Mustafa Ali's been breaking out. I would not have expected this ever.
No.
And that's not, again, I'm not trying to slight Mustafa Ali's talent.
No,
it's just
the
a
way they
matter
do
of...
things. I mean... Yes, it is Rusev Day. What's your point?
Adam Cole Day, baby. How about Adam Cole Bebe Day? Yeah. But... No, I'm very impressed with Mustafa Ali and how he's, especially like, we did a predictions episode last week, so we didn't really give that match as much props, but that was a match that I didn't realize I needed to see until I watched it.
It was like, that's a cool little one-off, and they're like, no, it's not a one-off.
He's good.
Yeah.
I thought the segment was funny, even though I'm not really a big fan of the eco Nazi Daniel Bryan, but I thought it was funny. What kind of car do you drive? And, I'm just like, the thing is when our match is really good, you can't really say anything about it other than go watch the match. And this is a good tag match. You had 4 extremely talented individuals in the match, and I'm hoping that there's a bright future for Mustafa Ali on SmackDown.
So there's a chance.
Never did I think when watching DVDs of IWA Mid-South and seeing Mustafa Ali that I think he'd be a WWE superstar, much less getting what he's getting now. But
I gotta be honest.
My invisible hat is off to him right now.
I didn't foresee Seth Rollins necessarily going as far as he's gone either.
Yeah.
I
also expect
KFC hall.
Yeah.
With a ceiling fan that prevented him
from doing the Phoenix Splash. Yeah. No, honestly, I expected when the Shield broke up, I expected Roman Reigns to be kind of the big guy, the big dog. Then next would be like Ambrose, and then Rollins. See you later, buddy. Yui New Day feud.
Remember during Age of the Fall?
Yeah.
I never foresaw where those two square paths both ended up at.
Who's turning villainous there? I don't really. I just like to see him feud. I don't really feel like anybody needs to turn in that feud. But I do want to. I do think Yui versus New Day would be pretty good. Don't really feel like anybody needs to turn on each other.
Really weird. Yeah, that would be weird.
Yeah. But I want to see that, because you do have the 2 biggest factions in the WWE right now. So that's a yes. I don't know about anybody leaving.
Let's be 3 on 4. Yeah, I know. We'll just get beat down in Philly.
Yes. You guessed it, beat done.
Cruiserweight.
Or Ricochet.
He's always up for it.
Yeah. I'd rather have Ricochet, actually. No offense, Pete, but I'd rather have Ricochet. But, yeah.
I don't know, to be honest, which I'd rather take. They both have completely different charm that I adore.
Yeah.
I just love how beat down you get anywhere near him with your hand and you're not ready. It's like, my fingers. I mean,
that must be that's a British thing.
I know.
That just must be a damn British thing.
Makes me wonder who the hell's been training Baszler, because she's kind of using some of it too, but in a more unique. Yeah. I love it. I dig it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I honestly, I still want UE to on NXT have kind of their evolution moment. I want tag titles to stay on Strong and O'Reilly, and then have Fish win the North American title and Adam Cole, baby, as the NXT champion. Like, that's something I want Undisputed Era to have that moment on both NXT and the main roster where everybody's got, where they have kind of all the belts. And even when they get to the main, I would not have a problem with the Undisputed Era like taking in like Baszler or Bianca Belair as a female member either. That'd be pretty awesome, especially when they go up to the main roster to have somebody to conquer the women's division on whatever brand they go to. So that would be something like that.
I think Belair would be a better fit for them.
Yes, definitely need to be on SmackDown because Raw is where good wrestlers go to die. But
even one case in point, Bobby Lashley. What?
Yeah, that's what we talked about earlier.
Why you screw this up?
But
remember when he represented someone at WrestleMania?
Oh God!
It's one of those weird things no one talks about.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. President someone,
Yeah, that's right.
What did that guy do after that? Did he go up and do? It's actually, and this isn't like a statement on anything political.
He went on to cut more promos than any wrestler.
This isn't a statement on any politics. I did see a meme one time that when the McMahon family went to the White House, you know, it said Stone Cold Steve Austin has stunned, and had both McMahon fans and the Trump fans. It says Stone Cold Steve Austin has stunned like 75 or 70% of this whole picture, including the president.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
That's not me saying anything one way or the other. That's just a statement of fact right there.
That's true. That's true.
But yeah, that is, yeah, that's, anything else you'd like to add here on this, this beautiful, lovely, entertaining, and fun car wreck of a show we've had today, recapping a cautiously optimistic week of WWE programming.
Merry Christmas to everybody, because I won't see you before then.
Yep. And next week we're going to have a little bit, we're going to have another different type of car wrecking show. It's the end of the year, so since Raw and SmackDown are going to be taped, and I've already read the spoilers, I don't really know if there's going to be much to talk about next week. Jedi and I are going to give our top 10 best matches of the year. And we welcome you guys to join in live and give us your top 10 best matches of the year. And yeah, might be also using this here computer machine.
Prepare to be offended and horrified by mine since I've had limited viewing this year.
Lost my train of thought. Going to use this here computer machine to call in a few other friends of the show. Because, unlike us, Jedi is not really as up-to-date on New Japan Pro Wrestling as others. So I'm going to call some friends of the show in to give our predictions for Wrestle Kingdom. Because it is coming up in a couple of weeks, so we'll definitely be doing that next week. And, yeah, that's pretty much it for the show this week. Go follow me on Twitter at athletic_geek89. Go like the Facebook page, facebook.com/athleticgeek89. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more content from all things geek culture. Not just pro wrestling, but gaming and comic books and all things in between.
That's right.
Jedi does not have social media because he's got kids and he ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah, you can see nothing on there.
Yep.
It's boring.
But, yep, thank everybody for joining. Go follow Garrett, who's a pro wrestler at Stride Wrestling. Go follow that.
Yeah.
But yep,
Bud Galloway, my favorite wrestler.
Yep. He's definitely up there. But yep, for Jedi Jason Kruger, I am the Athletic Geek. We're just two marks. Have a Merry Christmas. See you later.